Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Stitch, and welcome to my first episode of Artsy Reviews, the show where you watch me draw a picture while reviewing the game for the picture in which I'm drawing. Now, my first episode is about 5 years too late, but nevertheless, I'm going to do it anyway. The reason it's 5 years too late is because I did not have a 360 or a PS3 back in 2007. And finally, 5 years later, after having an Xbox 360 for about 3 or 4 years, I finally decided to pick up this game, Assassin's Creed. Now, the reason I decided to do this is because I seen Assassin's Creed 3 and that it takes place during the American Revolution. I'm like, you know what? That seems pretty awesome. I am going to pick that game up. I don't think I have to play all the rest of the games. I mean, they all have different characters, right? Well, after a little research, I found out I was wrong in that all the characters are in fact connected through one Desmond Miles. And so, in turn, I went to pick up the game and was not disappointed at all. It's a great game with great characters, great story, great sounds. I especially love the sound when you pick up an item or you complete an objective like saving citizens or whatever. Whenever you get a DNA point, you know, one of those little line thingies. You can't really see what I'm doing right now, but I'm playing with my hands. The sound that goes like, yeah, I don't know. That's exactly what it sounds like. Shut up. Anyway, of course, even a great game like this, like any great game, is not without its few flaws. Of course, consisting of, number one, clunky controls. Controlling Altair in this game feels like controlling a tank sometimes. He moves, well, I would think an assassin would be nimble and stuff like that. He seems a little heavy to control, in that he'll just stop dead if you let go of the control stick. He doesn't like lose momentum or anything. He just completely stops dead, and that's especially apparent when you want to turn around. When you have to turn around fast, that's not happening. And if you have to make a sharp turn while you're running, also not happening. And the tank thing also relates to when he's climbing. Have you ever seen a tank try to climb a building? Nope, didn't think so. Because that can't happen, and Altair is just a little better than that. Just a little. Controlling him going up a building sometimes is a little frustrating. Like when there is something right above you, but sometimes for no reason at all, Altair will just stop dead in his tracks, and I have to mash the control stick up in order to have him grab the thing above him. And sorry, that's not how these things should work. Like I said, assassin, nimble, quick. What else? He's like a ninja, and ninjas are not tanks. Last time I checked. I don't know. Is there a tank called a ninja? Anyway. And one other minor historical nitpick, a little flaw, very minor, but Altair's accent. Like I said, very minor. I'm just nitpicking at this point, but Altair's accent is a perfectly Midwestern American accent, like what I'm speaking in. Well, Altair himself was born and raised in Masyaf, Syria. But you would never be able to tell except for knowing his name. Altair, that's definitely not an American-sounding name. But if you were to speak to him, you'd think he was born and raised here in America. Even when, at the time this game takes place, the late 12th century, I think the game tells you when you get the achievement, it takes place in like the year 1191. America has yet to be discovered at that time. There's still about another 300 years before America gets discovered. Yet here's Altair speaking in a perfect Midwestern American accent, as if America exists yet. I mean, it does. Just, the people living there historically do not have a speech system. They communicate through sounds and art and writing and stuff like that. But, anyway, that nitpick aside, Assassin's Creed is a great game. If you plan on picking up Assassin's Creed 3, I recommend you do start from the beginning if you have not played an Assassin's Creed game before, because these games are great. Like, I didn't know what to expect when I went to buy it. I should have tried renting it first, but you know what? I took the gamble. I bought it. I loved it. And I'm going to dedicate the rest of the year before Assassin's Creed 3 comes out to playing the rest of the games. But other than that, guys, I would like to thank you all for watching. If you like this series, let me know. Leave a like. I'm still going to continue it anyway, though, because, I have to keep up with my art and game playing stuff. But I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.